And hey guys, it's Matthew back with once again another video, and today we're here with my discussion about A-levels and my first kind of 6 months of being in A-levels. And this is gonna be controversial. It's good. It's a good time. Like, A-levels is definitely better than 5th year. 5th year is the worst year. I will forever say that because I don't even know why. It's just bad. It's just really stressful, and I feel like next year is going to be worse because next year is like your final year. Oh, don't even get me started. But it's definitely, A-levels, as although a lot of people say, it's a lot harder, and it is. Believe me, it is. It is so much better than 5th year, and I don't even know why, but it is. But what I am going to say is, if you think there's not going to be any drama in lower 6, yeah, guess again. There will be. Probably even more than usually is. I swear to God, this is probably the most dramatic time of my life, and that makes no sense considering I was like, I literally won't have any drama in 6th year, and yes, of course, there's more drama than ever. So don't go in thinking there's not going to be drama, because there will be, most likely. Aside from all the drama, which I mean, it's definitely hard to put aside. Although it is harder, it is a step up from GCSE. You might not actually notice it until you look back. Like for me at least, I kind of just went with it, and I was just kind of like, right, okay, this is just what I have to do now, like this is just the next step in my education, I just have to work like this now instead of working like before. So I just adapted to it quite quickly, I think, because I didn't really notice the change. If you think about it, like now if I think about GCSEs, I'm like, they are easy in comparison to this. Like there's so much more material at A-level. Well, I say that, but then I'm also kind of thinking 10 subjects against 4 subjects. It probably is a similar amount of material, but it's surprisingly more difficult to deal with more material in one subject, because it gets a lot more in depth, a lot more kind of difficult to understand sometimes. So like biology goes like crazy in depth. Like for example, the animal cell that you're told about in GCSE is like cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and then you go to A-level and they're like, that's not true. You have the cell membrane, thank God there's something similar, although it's kind of called the cell surface membrane now, which is just triggering. And then you go into the nucleus and you realize there's nuclear pores, nucleolus, chromatin, like, don't even. And then in the cytoplasm there's mitochondria, I think ribosomes as well, and there's just, like, it's ridiculous. There's so much stuff inside the cell that they do not tell you about. So I would say content-wise in biology, at least for me and the most, is the biggest step up. RE changes drastically because it goes from, like, in junior school we were kind of like, oh, I have to learn stories and I have to, or not junior school, what do I mean? I mean GCSEs. You have to like learn stories and you have to like do short questions, and now you have to do 4 25 markers. Yeah, so that's how like different the step up is for RE, is the fact that the exam changes so much. Like you don't have short questions anymore, you just have 4 essays, and you get 8 essays and you choose 4 of them. Or to put it, I don't know, you get 2 questions, one with 2 parts in each one, and you choose 1 part from each question. If that makes any sense. And 1 part is 2 essays. I don't even really understand it, and I'm like doing it. But so yeah, so the content wise and the exam wise, it kind of changes a lot for RE. Content really for biology is really just like the amount of stuff you have to learn, and the more in-depth and detail you have to know is crazy, and the way you have to answer questions is different. All I hear is, you're answering at a GCSE level, you're answering at a GCSE level, you're answering at a GCSE level. Tell me how to not answer as a GCSE level, tell me how to answer like an A level, but whatever. If you don't want to tell me, I'll figure it out, I guess. Chemistry, I don't really notice a change with chemistry that much. I think is weird. I think it's just different. Like, it's just, the content's kind of similar, but it's different, and the exam's pretty much similar. I think chemistry is the one that stayed mostly the same from GCSE to A-level. It's just kind of been like more content. It's a hard subject, but it's probably the least changing from GCSE to A-level. I would just say it changes in terms of difficulty, but not the same drastic changes as like RE or biology. And then sociology was a completely new subject for me, so I've never done it before. But I don't know, I really like it. It was like it was my best mock exam result. So yeah, I don't know, I just really like art sociology. So I don't know, I just find it interesting. So like subject wise, yeah, that's kind of my experience. I think that sociology is probably my favorite, and then chemistry, and then RE, then biology. But I still think that by the end of this year I'll probably end up dropping either RE or biology. RE, because it doesn't really get me anywhere. Like, I don't want to do anything with RE, but I like it. But I like it, so I kind of want to keep it on. And there's a new thing in RE called OAHE, which is other aspects of human experience, and that is stuff you don't get taught. Well, my school kind of teaches it a bit, but you don't get taught it. It's basically not taught course, so you have to like come up with it on the spot. So you have to have like statistics, you have to have facts, and you have to have current events and stuff. So RE changes actually quite a lot from GCSE to A-level. I would say RE is the most changing one from GCSE to from GCSE to A-level. Just in terms of exam and OAHE is such a big part of it. Like, to explain OAHE to like someone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically just like, yeah, it's not taught course, and you have to like I just did a question on the law needs to be changed to prevent suffering, OAHE, which basically means that you have to go through a bunch of different examples and go through why the law should change to prevent suffering and why it shouldn't change because it's already preventing a lot of suffering. So I talked about homicide rates in like lawless countries versus homicide rates in lawful countries, and you have to go through like statistics. So I went through like the homicide rate of the UK, or the homicide rate of Venezuela, or the homicide rate of the United States. So like you go through different like homicide, I don't know. Anyway, so that was like statistics. That was a statistic kind of answer, and then I went into like the orca whales in Florida, like how the law doesn't really protect them from the abuse that they're getting at SeaWorld. So like it's a very like it's an interesting. I do ethics and Luke's gospel, and this is an ethics question. So ethics is really interesting for getting like current affairs, but also it can be like you can angle it any way you want for OAHE. You can kind of just talk about whatever it is, as long as it's relevant and it isn't, you aren't taught it on, it's not in your like taught course. So you can talk about pretty much anything, like talking about SeaWorld and like an essay for RE of all things, like that's pretty awesome to me. You don't see a lot of your normal, like if you, I don't know how many schools work, but if you have like a form class or a tutor class, you don't see them as often because you have so many different classes, and you can be split up in classes so much. I was really lucky. I had like 3 goals. I wanted my GCSE biology teacher again, which I got. I wanted one of my best friends, Anna, to be with me in chemistry because she's good at chemistry and I'm not. And so yes, I got that as well. She's beside me now. I wanted good RE teachers, which I also got. So I lucked out in all fronts with my choices and my luck of getting what I wanted. I can't say that for everyone. I got split up. I don't know. I kind of my friends. Actually, okay. Well, if we're talking about Kiana, I had in GCSE I had Spanish, art, maths, and I don't know. Maybe we had something else together. I don't really remember. But I saw her like 5 periods to 6 periods a day, which is like 3 hours a day. I don't see her in school anymore at all. I probably see her like an hour a week, maybe, just for like random things like that we do together, like extracurriculars. Aside from that, I don't see her anymore, and that's just because we did the only subject we did similarly was RE, and she got put in the Old Testament and Celtic Church class, and I got put in the Luke's Gospel and Ethics class. So that's why we got completely separated. So you could get separated from your closest friends, and that's something you have to deal with. It's not so bad for me because I still have like a lot of friends in all my classes, and I still see Kiana a lot, like outside school. This is midterm for me, and I literally just spent 6 days with her, like going out every day. So yeah, I still see her a lot. So you just kind of have to make that extra effort to go out with them when you don't see them every day. And it can be a good thing, like you have more to talk about because you're not like it's not as if like you're just talking, you're like, oh yeah, I've already talked to you about this because we see each other every day. So it can be a good thing, but it all depends. You just need to put extra effort into your friendship if you have got separated, so that you don't actually get like separated. I don't know what that meant. I just meant like you're physically separated, but like you have to make an effort to not be like mentally separated or like emotionally separated. I don't know. So just you have to maintain your friendships a bit more if you don't see them as much. So you have to kind of put in extra effort. But I didn't really have that problem except with Kiana. Kiana's really the only friend I think I've properly lost contact with. One of the things I hate most about A-levels is the amount of people that you aren't friends with anymore because you don't see them anymore. And your GCSE classes, at least for me, are vastly different from my A-level classes. Like the people in them are just like completely opposite. Like most of the people I've seen now, well not most, but like some, I've been like, I literally didn't even know you went to this school. so they can really like mix you in with a bunch of different people you've never seen before. My school's quite big, so like not everyone can know everyone. So, and me making as little effort as possible to socialize. I don't know. I barely know anyone. So yeah. So it all depends on So that's the thing though, is that I miss. Okay, let's wait for that to pass. I miss a lot of people from GCSE, and it's really sad. Like I just miss a bunch of people from GCSE that I don't see anymore. And it's really annoying, but it's just something you have to kind of just get over. As long as you still have some of your friends from as long as you still have friends, it's a good thing. But like you have them, but it is sad to lose people in your life. Oh my god, I'm getting like really emotional here. Like you could make the extra effort, but sometimes the amount of people you lose, it's like crazy to try and keep up that many connections. So I lost a bunch of people that I don't really talk to as much anymore because we don't have similar classes, which is sad, but it's just something you kind of have to deal with. And yeah, but when I think about it, I do get a little sad. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I will cry and have a breakdown right now. I like A-levels. I like it. So far it's been fine. It's just really the only problem I have is just the drama. Like you think by like A-levels people won't have drama anymore, but it doesn't happen, and apparently it doesn't happen in university either. Because I'm just kind of like, university no drama, and then apparently no, there's university drama as well. So drama's always going to be with you, so may as well learn to live with it. So that's really the only thing I don't like about it, but everything else is pretty much fine. But I was lucky though. I got most of the things I wanted to get from my A-levels before I even started them, so I was quite lucky for them. And I have best friends in every single class that I have. So I lucked out completely. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it sheds a little bit of light, even from my point of view, in what A-levels could be like for you. But hopefully you'll luck out as well as I did, and most likely you probably will, or at least you'll adapt and you'll be fine. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!